Why, hello, 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 hello. If it's one thing you already know, I am your gracious host, Tip the Gift. Shout out to my three lovely beauties who have came into the building. Shout out to me, Steffi, and Lori. Shout out, shout out. I'm glad that y'all found me because playing music and covering certain things could slid me out of the algorithm. And so I'm glad that some of y'all still got your notification bells working because sometimes they be sneaking and geeking and playing off my around here. However, shout out to each and every one of y'all. Welcome to the break room for one Wizzy. I hope if you are here, you are having a fabulous day. If you not having a fabulous day, I hope you are by the time you leave here, because it'll be up and stuck with love and certainly laughter up in here. So, with that being said, how are you ladies doing? Jamaica's in the building. Shout out. Welcome in, lovely. I hope you having a wonderful day. I hope you having a wonderful day. It is wonderful to see anybody that makes it in here because when I tell you I've been slid out the algorithm because I be sneaking and geeking and doing whatever I want to do over here. And sometimes the YT be doing a little silent straightening on me. But I get hit because I do certain things powered by God. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep it up and stuck with the big homie. Now, hey, Miss Lynn, welcome in. Riri, Tommy, welcome in again. Whoever finds themselves here, listen. I'm humbled and I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is one of them situations where listen, I'm just pleased. Welcome to Cousin is in the building. Shout out to Mina. Mina is in the building. Thank you, Jamaica. I really appreciate that. Y'all don't forget to tap that like button. Shout out to the mods as they fall in and come say hello and all that good stuff. Super fan, cousin being the first mod in the building. It is wonderful to see you, sweetheart. And I enjoyed your live last night. It was certainly a vibe. Shout out. As you all fall in, I'm just trying to speak at least for the next 60 seconds or so, and then I'm gonna get started in my show, you guys. I feel like what God has for us gonna be for us, whichever which way it go. You heard me? Straight like that. It is so good to see y'all. As you can probably tell, I'm feeling wonderful today. I really, really am. I usually feel wonderful most days, but I'm feeling real high vibrational. So shout out. You already know. You already know, baby. I might be feeling great too because I'm very well nourished today. I didn't wait all day to have my lunch and normally I usually skip a meal, whether I go straight into lunch then dinner or have breakfast, skip lunch and do early dinner. But today, baby, I've been on a roll, you heard me? And I do that because when I do eat, I eat pretty hefty. You would think I was a biggin, okay? However, we are right at the 5 minute mark. We have almost a hot 25 people in here. And even if it was just me and one or two other people, that would have been enough to get started. Certainly. So if you're here, your presence means the world to me. And thank you in advance, for real, for real. Let me take a little sip on my icy. Mm-mm. I know I shouldn't, but I make it to happy hour at Taco Bell at least twice a week, y'all, for a good old freezy. And I'm at my granny house, you guys. But she's resting, so I figured I would go live while granny is resting. And then by the time I'm done, She will probably be up, and I'm gonna kick it with her a little bit. Simply Toya, shout out to you. It is wonderful to see you. It is wonderful to see you over here in the building. Now, Perfectly Imperfect is in the building. Shout out, baby girl. Shout out. Today, I'm coming from a personal place. Today, I'm coming from a personal place. I ain't here to really talk about nobody else's life. I ain't here to break down shit. And I surely wouldn't call it tea. What I would call it is just kicking it with a G about a G. All right. Period. News is in the building. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you already know, today's show is called Preparation. And this show was certainly inspired by, all right? It was inspired by. What doesn't matter, but just know if you know, you know, it was inspired by. So I want to talk a little bit about preparation. News, I hope you doing well, bro. I hope you doing well. I'm glad I got multiple freezies because, baby, these things be banging. Hey, News, I was telling Superfan about our first album that I did, my actual first album with you, engineered by you. I was telling her a little bit about our musical background and shit, and letting her know you a beast in that booth and on that mixing board. You know what I'm saying? News has made some of the hottest beats I ever had. You heard me? All right, so preparation is the title today, and I want to talk about the different levels of that. And this is going to lead us somewhere. So just take this ride with me if you feel like it. If not, thank you for stopping by. I love you no less. And I'll see you when we turn it up on another time. You hear me? I'm here 9 to 5, Monday through Sunday. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Uh, what did I do with it? Okay. So, what I want to discuss is preparation. And what I want us to understand is we all know is what preparation is around here. You know what I'm saying? Is to get things in order for something else. Okay, is to get some things in order to make some things run smoothly. Whether you're prepping for a dinner party, you might prep some food to make sure when it's time to cook and serve, everything runs smoothly. You may prep for a trip to make sure your trip runs smoothly. Preparation. You might prep for a job or a test. There's a lot of prepping that goes on in our everyday lives, right? Hey, Nisi. But what about when God is prepping our spirit? I don't want to lose nobody, so I'm a slow roll. What about when God is prepping our spirit? I don't know what everybody believes in here, but I'm gonna come from a God powered place on this evening. I ain't gonna get to preaching with you, none of those things right there. or hooping and hollering with you. I'm only speaking to those who believe in a higher power greater than thyself. Okay. I want to tell you what a little bit about my preparations, right? As far as the testimony goes. Now, I haven't always been this strong, you guys. Mentally, I've always physically been strong, but I haven't always been as strong as I thought I was mentally, spiritually, this, that, and the third. When it comes to relationships and partnerships or any type of ships, all sorts of things, you know. It took some living to understand where I had not quite been prepped for some things. You understand? Now, when it comes to spiritual preparation, my spiritual prep, and welcome in if you are here. Shout out to you. I'm feeling really blessed to have whoever is in the building I feel you're here for a reason. Whether it's a long time or strong time, you're here for a reason. Shout out to you. Even if it's for me to say, shout out to you. Now, when it comes to spiritual preparation, that is one of the reasons why I handle grief, sadness, depression, and any of those things in a certain way. Some people who haven't been spiritually prepped might feel that if you didn't know me, you probably would think that I was void of feeling or something when it comes to certain things. Not knowing that I had to get to where I am because sometimes I felt that I felt too much. You understand? Or that I feel too much. You know what I mean? I watched people as I grew up dealing with grief, dealing with depression, dealing with anxieties, dealing with things that tells us that is not of God. Okay? Now, when I started to get heavier into the word, it made me look. Some of y'all have heard me speak about this before, but it made me look at hardships, death, and things like that very, very differently. I started looking at things very differently and where I was in life and where I was in the spirit. There was a time where I dealt with so much death that, and I watched people deal with so much death that it's a wonder that they were able to still stand, able to still live, able to find a way to go on. You understand? People that have took so much loss. I know people who have had to watch their houses and everything in it burn down to the ground. People who have buried their children. People who have had to make decisions in hospitals about people that they love. I watched all of this as I grew up. And people who don't know God will say to you, they will say to you, why do you believe in God, a God that will hurt you? That will make you feel depression, that will make you feel grief, that will make you feel like you stuck in a sunken place. You know what it reminds me of course, is good old Job. A lot of people can sound just like Job's friends. Why you still believing in something when look at your life, look at you, all the men in your life break your heart, or all the women in your life break your heart, depending on which gender is in here. You're a great worker, but for some reason, why does all the jobs seem to let you go, or why it seems something always happen and this, that, and the third? Why you always losing your house? Why you can't keep up your car payments? Why is your kids running around crazy and wayward? Why do you have no control over your life and yourself? Why you can't control your wife? Why Why is your husband abusive? All this stuff is happening to you, and you got the nerve to believe in God. Now, I know somebody that ran into somebody that maybe even used to have faith, used to believe in God, and because they didn't see the turnarounds they wanted to see when they wanted to see it, they lost faith. But guess what? A lot of people don't realize that sometimes when we say we losing faith in God, do you know what it is? It's a cover up for losing faith in yourself. Hey, hey, y'all, I had to speak to my cousin. Y'all know I'm at the family house. Hold on, y'all. I'm here, but I'm doing a little preparation. So yeah, sometimes people will say, I lost faith in God because they lost faith in themselves. What's one of the key things about faith? Faith without works is dead. Do you know that people get spiritually lazy? Do y'all know that people can get spiritually lazy and they can get physically lazy, right? And because they don't want to do the work, they think they could just say, God, all right, God, give it your best shot. All right, I'm going to see what you do. And they forget to still put in the work. See, faith has become just a word that people use. Word with no works. Word with no action. You say I got faith in God. But are you praying for God to search your heart? Because a lot of people think they so special, they can actually talk directly to God. If you believe in in the God behind Christianity, I guess. I'm trying to make this kind of layman's terms for everybody, you understand? But take it as you will. See, people think that faith is just a word you can throw out when you're ready to be lazy, when you're ready to be spiritually lazy. You got to make sure that you putting in the works behind your faith because God still needs you to do something. And now you supposed to sit still when it's time to sit still, but you're not supposed to become complacent. Like you waiting on a squirrel to come to your window and tell you the directions of your life. It comes with discernment. It comes with praying for things that you can't go buy in the grocery store. See, when your power company cut your lights out and you can't afford to get your lights on, we turn to God hoping that a check could just fall out the sky, this, that, and the third. But guess what? I told y'all before, you know what I don't pray for? I do not pray to God for things that has a price on it, a man-made price value on it. When I pray for things that you can't go out and buy in your nearest Walmart. I pray for clarity. I pray for discernment. I pray for mercy for what I don't understand, for where I may fail in my faith. Now, When it comes to hardships, sometimes all the time, I want everybody to stop thinking about hardships as punishment and think about it about preparation. See, God does some preparations too with our spirit. That's what the word is for. See, don't nothing in this life, nothing comes to Tiffany as a surprise because it's right there in the text. Death is right there in the text. No one should be surprised about anybody being gone whenever God takes them because it's right there in the text. That's why God says, get closer to me. I want you to cry out for me being gone out your life than a person who you got limited time with anyway. See, you should want forever with me. But yet, y'all spend y'all time suffocating in mourning and in grief. You will cry tears and rivers and this, that, and the third, but you won't cry when I'm out your life. You won't cry about it when you recognize that you have unalived me in your life spiritually. We cry heavily over breakups. Some hard-headed dude done broke your little heart. And we think that life is just over. And we wonder why we cry about such things. It's because we worried about getting close to the wrong things first. We doing things out of order. You're doing things out of order. We want to end up with our heart broke, and then we want to go turn to God and say, God, can you help me out of this? We want to get distracted by all kinds of worldly things and this, that, and the third, and drop the ball on ourselves. Then we want to go run to God. Then we want to remember who our maker is. Sometimes hard times gonna come to get you out of your head and get you focused on something, even if it's coming out of the lion's den. Even if God puts you in the lion's den, so your focus is off whatever you thought needed to be on your mind. Preparations. Sometimes you got a new level to go to, and you didn't want to see it for yourself. And sometimes God has to shake some things up in your life to get you back focused because He got somewhere, God has somewhere for you to be. You got your own destiny and your own route. So I stopped looking at hardships as a punishment, and I started looking at it as preparation. I done got through everything that God has allowed me to be taken through. I've overcome many things that God has already sent me through. There's nothing in the Bible that says you're not going to go through hardships. Ain't nothing in the Bible that says because you believe in God or you believe in Jesus or the Holy Spirit that you're not going to go through some things. That's not what God is in your life for. God is in your life because it's already written that you're going to go through some things, and He is your way of getting through it with 100% success rate. Not 98% like the feds. I'm talking about 100% successful rate. We got to stop thinking being God's child mean we ain't going to go through nothing. If I'm your child, why would you let me be hurt, sad, and inflicted? If everything is always going to be all right in your life, what do you need God's mercy for? How is God going to show you that He's God all by Himself if your life stays perfect? It's going to be real hard for you to believe that something is greater than yourself if all you ever going to need is yourself. That's how God lets us know that His spirit is real, because At some point in your life, you're going to be faced with some matters that you can't figure out on your own. And ain't no boyfriend, husband, wife, or girlfriend, ain't no child, mother, or father living in the physical can help you get out of. There is sometimes God going to bring you to a crossroads where the only direction you see four different ways, right? At a crossroads, at a fork in the road. Four different ways. But baby, it's only one way that's going to lead you out. Because I assure you, it's real easy to forget. Oh, and thank you, Miss Rita, for becoming a member. Thank you so, so much for renewing your membership. I love you, girl. You got to get prepped for new levels. You got to do the necessary work that makes you even qualified and deserving of the next level. If you can't get out of level one, but yet you got level two on your mind, you trying to skip steps. When you get past level two, you getting prepped up for level three. When it comes to God, you just can't enter where you want to enter, how you want to enter there. You got to be prepped. You can't be on the same mental space as level one, thinking you ready for level three. That's not how it works. It's the same thing in business. It's the same thing as a relationship when you going together. You're dating and you hoping that that works out to get you to the next level, which is being a couple. Then you hoping you doing the work for that to work out so it can lead you to an engagement. Then you doing the work it takes so that can lead you to a marriage. If you work in a job, you may start out a regular Douglas schmuggler employee, but you have to pass some levels and do some work for you to become a manager. You're going to have to do some work to become a supervisor. You're going to have to do some work if you want to be the CEO. Every level requires you to do some preparations. It doesn't fall in your hand. Now, the question is, are you ready to get prepared or not? Are you ready? The first step is you got to be ready to start prepping. You have to be ready for God to start prepping you. We can't just go to God and say, God, I want this, I want that. You can say it, but what are you really showing that that's what you're ready for? Some people go out here and be, oh, God, can you please get me a bigger house? You ain't taking care of the damn studio apartment and you asking me for a house? Does that make sense? Everybody want to be the manager, but is you even completing your task as a regular employee? Or do you just want to skip some steps to get to the next level? Then when you fail at that level, what's the reason? Because you wasn't prepared. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Deborah, welcome in. J Band, shout out. Carboda, shout out. I seen some of y'all slipping in here, but I had to keep my mind aligned. If anybody want to bless this chat, y'all already know what it is. If not, stay tuned, keep pushing. The show will go on. Period. See here. Yes. Yes, Miss Heard. Yes. Yes. You have to be prepared for the assignment. That's also how I take death. Yes, I have my moments of crying and mourning, but I don't stay there. I don't stay there. Why? Because I remember what the word says. The word already told me people is going to come and people is going to go, whether you like it or you're not. You could be a perfect angel. You still can't make your children live to the age of 300. It's a cap off. It's a cap off somewhere. We have to be prepared for what's all. That's what the word is for. Basic instructions before leaving earth, before leaving your earthly self. That's what it's there for. If God says depression and grief and these types of things is not of him, we have to remember that. Whether we missing people or not, we give it our time and we got to pull up out of there. If we going through some hard times, what is God trying to show us? What is God trying to teach us? Have I been sitting too complacent in this space where God is trying to shake me up for something? Am I not recognizing something I should be doing? Ask yourself where your focus is. Where has my focus been? Has it been focused? Have I been focused on how far I could go? Or have I become complacent? Have you started making excuses? Some people like just simply being depressed. Have anybody ever had a person, a family member, or a friend that always is something wrong? It's always something wrong. I know that everybody has experienced one person in their life where it's trauma dumping, trauma dumping. It ain't never a good damn day. I know I have. Hey, Materia. And sometimes you gotta prep to have people in your life, and you gotta prep sometime to get people out of your life. Preparations, whatever. You got to get clarity, and you have to recognize some things to go to the next level, or else you just gonna sit in it. If you don't know the word, you don't know God. It's why you will deal with depression and hardships differently. It's why when people die, it's hard for you. You don't just give it a moment, you give it a lifetime of sadness because you think you know the word, but it tells you right there. Cry about my absence. Y'all can sit and go a lifetime, it seemed like, without me, without thinking about me. But until something goes wrong, that even the person who you would be crying for, thank you, Miss Saya, I love you so much. Thank you. Separation for preparation. Let's go. I remember one time I was in a very toxic relationship and I could not bring myself to get out of it. I made excuses to stay in that relationship. As toxic as it was, but it just gave me high anxiety, you know? And I remember that I had plenty of warning to I had been given plenty of opportunity to wake the hell up and walk away. Get out of that. It took extraordinary things. Like sometimes God will let some things happen that will definitely move you up out of some things as nasty as it, I mean, hurtful, hurtful. But what was worse, the moment that I had to hurt for whatever God had to reveal to me that broke my heart? Or did God want me to spend a couple of weeks, a month or two in some isolation and sadness and this, that, and the third so I could have a lifetime of something better? Absolutely. God saw. God saw. that I had a future of toxicity and BS ahead of me. And God did something that said, you know what? I'm gonna make your deal breaker happen. I'm gonna make your deal breaker happen. So you gonna get up out of here. Sometimes God has to do that. Gotta take you through some things to get you out of some things. Sometimes we lose some things thinking that it's some type of punishment. I remember when a lady lost her house and had to move out for whatever reason, right? I can't think of what the reason was. Nowhere to go. But guess what? 2 weeks after that lady had to be out that house, one of the gas things blew in it was an apartment complex. One in one house, a gas leak or something happened in one apartment and blew up the whole damn apartment complex. 2 weeks after, she was fighting for her life, and a whole entire family died. I don't even know if y'all remember that. It was a man, I think three little girls. I know it was a father and a few little girls or whatever, but they all died. Neighbors' houses, neighbors had lost everything. A lot of them, the neighbors were able to get out, but a lot of their homes burnt to the ground. Guess what? God pushed her out of there with 2 weeks of 2 weeks or a month of preparation because of what was already going to happen. Whatever was the reason or the circumstances for that lady, God moved her up out of there and gave her 2-3 weeks or a month to where she was gonna have to she got an extra month to figure it out that other people didn't have because they were still living there thinking everything is fine until it burned down to the ground. She didn't know that whatever came up that was going to have her lose that place was God's way of preparing her. I'm going to set it up to where you can get all your stuff up out of here. You may have to, hey, Lampo, baby, you might have to figure it out. But guess what? It's going to be some people in this apartment complex that lose their life. It's going to be some people in this apartment complex that lose everything they own. But you, for whatever reason, I'm going to get you up out of here and I'm going to have you get all your things so you can figure it out. We don't know why things happen. But sometimes the devil want us to always think that everything that ain't bells and whistles and rainbows, the devil always want us to think that a rainy day is a bad day. The devil want us to have a kind of attitude to where we can't be happy unless something is happening. Something good is happening. A moment has to happen to make you happy. That's why I go for joy all the time. Because when you have joy, it don't matter what happens. You know you're going to get through it. When you have joy, you know hard times going to come, but you know you're going to get through it because you have been prepared. I haven't had to go through no type of crazy bullshit in my marriage. Do you want to know why I feel I have not? Because before I got married, I took 2 years and I had zero, you know what? Okay. I'm in my mid 30s. I had zero, you know what? I was not dating anybody. I was completely working on self. I was working on self. By the time I got to my husband, I felt like an untouched virgin again. Do you hear me? I didn't come in my marriage with no baggage, no debts, no none of that. And neither did my husband. We showed each other the type of people that we were in a relationship. We knew each other through other relationships and knew the type of caliber of partner that each other was before being together, because that was my great friend first. I did some preparations. I didn't know it was going to lead to a marriage and finding the man I wanted to be with for the rest of my life. I was working on me, baby. My focus was on me and getting closer to God. And that's exactly what I did. By the time Brother Buck got to me, it showed what type of man you was gonna have to be. It showed what type of love you was gonna have to, the capacity of love you was gonna have in you to roll with me. I didn't have to tell Brother Buck how to love me because I worked on me with God. And it showed on me. It showed through me. Oh, that one right there, she's spiritually intact. That one right there don't play no games about herself, and she not gonna play no games with you. Preparation. It was all about preparation. God was getting me together for the person who was gonna match my energy. He was getting me prepped for what was coming for me. In order to be matched correctly, I had to do some spiritual work. I always tell my children it's not what we go through, but the attitude we have while getting through it determines our outcome. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the attitude we have. Lampo, I couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, Shelly, my baby. How you doing, sugar sugar? I couldn't have said that better myself. And that's what people have to realize. God is not a protection against everything that of not going through nothing. God is protection against making sure that you get through it. And that's what we have to realize. Faith doesn't mean I'm going to, and we have to also keep in mind that God set the world up so we wouldn't even need man-made situations. The world wasn't set up for us to have to buy land, for us to have to, all the materials on earth was put here for everyone. You shouldn't have to buy wood. You shouldn't have to buy nothing. We ended up in this man-made world that God did not design for us to have to live in. It wasn't designed for us to need electricity. It was not designed for that. That's what all these this is. I mean, I'm sorry. It just wasn't what it's for. It's because of man wanting to do things to make man's life more easier. And we will pay money to be more comfortable by man. Nobody wants to have to distill their own water, right? Don't nobody want to live like the modern day times where you got to hand wash all your clothes with the water of the river and this, that, and the third, and bathe in buckets and stuff like that. We pay for a more luxurious life, and then we want God to fix it when we can't upkeep it. God didn't set us up to need mansions. He didn't set us up to need $100,000 cars. But then when we can't keep up the $700 payment, we run to God. God, now I need to be able to get my kids to school. But we weren't cool with just, hey, hell, with what you pay a month for that $100,000 car, I'm pretty sure I'd be looking at you if I was God, like, well, so you couldn't just save up, a couple of them months of payments and just buy you a used car. Now you want me to figure out how you can save your $100,000 Jeep that you don't have to have. I'm just telling you. Mm-mm-mm. That is how it be, and that's how it go. So that's why I don't pray for God to solve those types of issues, because God didn't set us up for having to be a money ran world. That's just not how it was. Let's see. Roll, baby, it is so good to see. Yo, I have certainly been thinking about you, friend. Let me cut this thing on fan on, because baby, good to see you. Hey, Jay Bears, what up, broski? Shout out. Shout out to y'all. So this is just the thing I'm putting in people's ear, is to know that God is certainly here for us, but and God is a miracle worker, but we have to be careful of mistaking how we want God to work out our issues versus how God is going to work out our issues. You know what I'm saying? So we have to get out of our own head and out of our own way, and know that sometimes the things we go through is for us to be conditioned. you know you got to be conditioned. It's just like joining the army or whatever. You can't just walk in and say, hey, you know what, I want to join the army today. Oh, everybody can get their chance if you qualify, but you have to go through some things to be fully accepted into the army. You have to be physically conditioned. They have to know that you can, even if you're being a Marine or something. I'm pretty sure you have to do many underwater tests, holding your breath for a certain amount of minutes, and go through all kind of rigorous activities and obstacle courses, because you have to be prepared for war. You have to be prepared for what you have to do within a title. So today I just encourage people to recognize when you're being prepared for something, or when you need to get yourself prepared for something. If you're waiting for something, whether it's love, whether it's the right man or the right woman, whether it's whatever, you have to make sure that you're doing the work. Faith without works is dead, baby. Anything worth having is going to take some preparation. Anybody can go grab an LLC and claim they got a business. But to have a successful business, it comes with doing some work and some preparations. Hey, Carissa, baby. So I want to keep that in y'all mind, to constantly remind yourself that when hard times or anything comes about, ask yourself, what are you being prepared for? If something is, and duly note this. Now, I'm going to throw this out here for just for, for sakes, for the self of sake, for sake of self. Listen, but anybody experiencing hardships in a like toxicity in relationships, lack of love, when you are in any type of partnership or relationship, that if it gives you anxiety, listen to your body, okay? And duly note, even when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, like, listen, get out. Stop making excuses for yourself to stay in bad places, low vibrational places. Please believe in yourself and know that you are worth it. Oh my goodness, I didn't want to step on no toes, Simply Toya. I didn't want to step on no toes now. I'm not here to step on toes. I'm just here to prep hearts, you know? I'm not here to step on no toes, baby girl. But yes, when it comes, I'm just moving at the beat of my heart. You feel me, baby? But yes, when it comes to that and jacked up relationships and things, get out. Hey, prepare yourself to get out. Prepare yourself to get out. Whatever that may look like. Whatever that may look like. Get out. Because I tell you, Corinthians 13 would not exist if what we passed as love was love. It ain't no what passes for love. It's written right there in the text. And that's period. I tell a man quick, love me the way it's written. It's written right there how to love me. If you know God, then you should know how to love me because it's right there in the text. Guide them straight to Corinthians 13. Tell a person, I don't want you to recite not now scripture. Not now scripture. Tell them not now. Don't you recite not now scripture until you can recite Corinthians 13 and put action behind it. See, this is why a lot of people turn away from the Bible because they don't want the Bible to make them act right. That's why they don't want the Bible to make them act right. They want to love people how jacked up they want to love people. Baby. Baby. If you made in God's image, you ain't supposed to be loving me. You supposed to be trying. Now you can never love me quite as much as my heavenly Father, but you supposed to be trying to come close. It's supposed to be a daily effort because to be quite honest, the rules and regulations in the Bible shouldn't be difficult for good people. We should not want to abuse one another. There is nothing about being abused in a relationship that screams love. It screams, I don't think you like me at all. If you can scream at me and call me names, blame everything on me, do I want to spend a lifetime with you lacking accountability? Do I want to spend a lifetime having to go through reverse psychology that, I'm telling you the truth now. This the type of things that God will shake you up from. Like, hold up, baby. The problem might be that I'm taking stuff because I love you. But in that sentence, it's not telling me you love me. Maybe I am the problem. If I'm still able to love you through not loving me. Oh, come on now. I'm talking to somebody out there, even if it's the old me. Mm-mm. Love don't come with abuse. Love don't come with manipulations. Love do not come with black eyes. It don't come from my way or the highway. Love do not, there ain't nothing in Corinthians 13 that says you can do whatever you want to me and I have to nurture and love you through jacking me all up. Ain't nothing in Corinthians 13 say you can change my high vibrational self into a low vibrational person like you because I love you. I got to love you through changing me into a jacked up person that I don't want to be. And if you don't want to be a person like your partner, then you shouldn't be with that partner. If the sound of your footsteps makes me cringe, what am I there for? If I'm there for your money, it's time I figure out how to make my own. If I'm there for your weak touch and your weak kisses and your weak hugs, that is void of any tenderness. What am I here for? See, sometimes this stuff becomes self-inflicted wounds. Sometimes it becomes self-inflicted wounds when you stay at a job that no longer soothes you, when the sound of your boss is nothing but irritation and disrespect, like you are nothing. It's time to get going. It's time to believe in yourself. All right. Ain't no we in it for the kids, because guess what? Even the kids know what is going on. Now we not in the 80s no more. Ain't no we sticking in it for the kids. Even the kids tired of your toxicity. The kids be glad when you get the hell on and you find new people. The kids tired of it. It ain't the kids you holding on to it for. Somebody fears spreading their wings, moving forward, getting out, putting yourself first. Don't put it on the kids. Don't think for a second that your kids want you abused. Don't think for a second your kids want you to be used, disrespected, and treated poorly. Don't put that on your kids. Your kids waiting on you to grow up. Your kids is waiting on you to figure it out. Hey, appreciate it. Welcome in, my doll face. Welcome in, baby. And that's a fact. Ain't nowhere, we got kids together. Oh, we baby. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Ain't none of that. Hold on, fam. I'm back. I thought you was gone. What you doing? Oh, I'm about to hop in with you in a sec. Good to hey, keeping it real. So good to see you. So good to see you. But yes, y'all. Oh, okay. Um, Stay encouraged, and like if you find yourself, like in a place of just whatever your situation keeps you in you're not supposed to live a life of depression. You're not supposed to live a life being without joy, void of joy. So I just encourage everybody to you've been behaving in these streets, huh? I just encourage everybody to remember who you belong to and make sure that whoever the people that you have in your life know who you belong to. You know what I'm saying? And never let nobody make you feel that they have more power in your life than the one that you believe in, than your higher power.
With no pink cup.
I'm done, right? A big one. Yes, Ro. We've been praying for you, sugar, sugar, sugar. You've been in my thoughts too. You already know. So that's the goal here, is just remember who you are and make sure that people are rocking with you accordingly. If people really know you, you shouldn't have to tell them who you are. You shouldn't have to tell them who you are. It's written on you. Is written on you and it comes through you. You have to step into confidence and know your own worth and your own value, because if you don't value you, then you're going to be treated, if you don't hold you to a high regard, you know what I mean? I ain't talking about an arrogant regard, but if you don't believe that you're worthy, you're not going to be treated as such. You only get walked over because you are putting the shoes on a person's feet and laying down. Can't nobody walk over you if you don't lay down. You better tell them to get somebody else to do it. You know, do not keep people in your life that's not pouring into it. That's the biggest thing too, because you only useful to a lot of people as good as you are being useful to them. And that's just on the set, you know. You gotta set the tone and duly note that the word no is a complete sentence. Don't wear yourself out being nobody's, like, listen, Linda, don't spread yourself thinner than you need to be spreaded. You can't just pour out. You be around people that's pouring into you. Period. Period. Time too precious. And trust and believe me, ain't no man or no woman worth being fucking miserable for. And y'all better know it. Ain't no man, no woman worth being miserable for. You not just gonna sit the hell around and make me miserable. Hell no. Hell no, baby. Listen, Linda. Mm-mm. Look, I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what the fuck you're not gonna do.
I'm away from misery.
Hell yeah, because when I tell you misery loves company, baby, and I ain't gonna be your company to keep.
You gotta do the lead. You got company.
Period. Say that shit, cousin. Yeah, I'm with my bestie Tellis, my cousin.
Misery can walk and drive fast. Goddamn, I'm out.
You said you hope misery can walk and drive fast because you out. Hey G Dub, hey J Lou, love y'all. You ain't lying. Love you keeping it real. But yes, y'all, misery loves company.
Yeah, I ain't going to work.
I'll take one.
I ain't going to work. Fuck that.
But yes. But anyway, y'all, if anybody want to bless this chat before I go, I'm going to try to see if I can get 5 supers. I'm already 2 in. If anybody enjoyed this live or took something from this live and want to be a blessing to it, I will greatly, greatly appreciate it. We only got a 5 super goal on this pretty short live. A good high hour. Thank you, Simply Toya, for the $5 super sticker. I love you, girl. Shout out to you. And I hope God. That is funny. I have a hard time saying you have a hard time saying no, and it can be draining. Yes, you have to start realizing no is a complete sentence. You don't when somebody asks you a song, that's how we end up depleting ourselves. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Renisha. I love you. And thank you, Miss Hurt, for the $20 super sticker. I love you. Thank you so, so much. You ain't have to do it, but you did. Thank you so much, Miss Hurt. And thank you, Miss Saya. And thank you, Rita. And thank you so much, Simply Toya. Y'all are so sweet. You didn't have to do it. But yes, get into realizing that no simply means no. You know? Can you borrow my car? No. It don't require no, because I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow. I gotta go to I gotta sometimes life too short to be explaining shit. It's too short to be explaining shit. Can you watch my kids? No. Not because I'm tired. I'm just no. Just no. Can I borrow $100? No. No. Thank you, 12K. Got them for the $10 super sticker. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it for the $10 super sticker. Man, y'all are nothing but the bomb.com. Thank you. And I love you too. It's up and it's stuck. Period. Thank y'all for showing love on me, man. Y'all didn't have to do it. Y'all don't have to do it. Thank you so, so much. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Queens. Appreciate it. 12K. Thank y'all so, so much. Y'all are just too sweet. Tell my cousin to leave me alone.
Thank you, thank you.
Y'all are so sweet. But yes, learn to let no be a complete sentence. You ain't got to give nobody excuses or tell them your life story to say no. I know. But why not? Cause no. Well, when you think you can? No. Can I call you back later? You think you no. No. Yes. Baby. Sometimes.
It's a little Girl Scout. No.
No. Would you like to buy some cookies, sir? No. Know what I'm saying? You gotta let no be a complete sentence. That's what I'm spreading to the people. It ain't because you trying to be mean. It ain't because you trying to be an ass. But everybody has things they got going on, and sometimes you.
Like
No, it's that sometimes people that say yes so much, they forget that no is an actual option.
You ain't shitting on the person, you just being a butthole. You ain't shitty yet.
You ain't shitty yet. So sometimes you just
they keep asking, then you gotta goddamn shit on them lane, man. Shut the fuck up. I told you no. Don't plan to walk the fuck off.
You plan to walk the
Yeah.
Preparation.
So something goddamn answer that goddamn door like that. Don't come back till you don't need that.
Don't come back till you don't need that.
Don't come back till you don't goddamn need that.
Yes. You cannot be everybody's superwoman, Miss Herb. Child, listen, because why? Then it becomes expected. Then it's like nobody will turn to nobody other than you. You know what I'm saying?
You coming up with all type of stuff. Oh, it's my child. Right. It's your child. Leave me alone. I got my child out there shit. Fuck my child gonna worry if I build your child up.
For instance, let's see. Hey, and Ro baby, do you still have my number? Am I still in your Rolodex? Cause I think I got the wrong number. Cause either you ignoring me or I done called you twice.
See, that's what I be telling you.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Hey Rashida, welcome in. Welcome in.
That's what she done, boy. She was good. What she done? Oh, my bad.
Something is seriously wrong with you.
My bad.
Oh, I did, bro. Damn, you gotta. I did. I don't feel like I would do that.
No.
Well, drop your number in my Instagram. Ooh, this what's that? This Stella Artois, all right. I don't really drink brewskis, but if I'm going to a Stella Artois,
Stella.
I did. Girl, that ain't even like me to do so.
I don't even know what happened.
You don't know what happened, but you agreeing with Ro Baby. Ro Baby, my cousin tell us over here co-signing. Why do everybody say that? He said because of your name. It sounds like some shit he should co-sign. Ro Baby. People be, I don't like this the second time this has happened.
What's a car not girl? I got you.
Now, News said the same thing. Hey, News, I hope you're having a good day and feeling better. And she said, hope you're okay. Teller said, hey.
I ain't say no fucking hey.
Oh, you said, murder. My bad. Teller didn't say hey. He said, murder.
Never said no damn hey like that.
Bro, baby, you can't make this shit up, can you? He said, because he said the exact thing News said. I mean, her name, listen, Ro Baby, that name Precious.
I said, hey, like I was at a damn barn. Hey.
He said like he was at a barn.
I would say that shit to a horse.
Oh my God, I can't make this shit. Oh.
Hey, don't get away with no shit no damn hey.
He said, tell my Nick I miss him.
Already. And I didn't say hey. I said already.
I'm so done.
Nah, you got them done. Yeah.
That he appreciated that ain't even Buck, but that's a Buck, one of Buck's mental twins. You might as well say.
Nah, I'm shot. He's Buck. Shot.
Buckshot. Wait, I gotta get something now. He said he the Buck and he the shot. Man, guess what me and
Buck, and she was born to the shot.
Guess what me and News talking about? When y'all motherfuckers was singing Silent Night.
Hey, oh God, man. Hey, News, oh God.
Hey, News.
This Christmas is just passed. That shit came on the motherfucking radio while I was driving. Nigga, I just heard me and you in the goddamn kitchen. Hey, I swear to God. That shit was goddamn like.
He sound like Buck, my bad. Child, they been around each other enough. The sound alike. Hey, y'all.
I ain't said what up though yet.
Y'all got, what up though? See? He even know how the man talk. Hey, yo. News, I dropped the link if y'all bust that Silent Night.
I don't know, because I done reached puberty. My voice done changed. Yeah, I done reached puberty. Last year, puberty hit hard.
Y'all, that shit used to be so funny. Well, my cousin and News used to sing, and
we gotta be each other though.
Right.
Each other hit that shit. Because we goddamn came in together.
Oh,
goddamn ball.
I know, right?
Bring your ass back to the barrel, man. Goddamn get a straight partner and have a little ball.
Appreciate it. Saying what up, though?
Come back to the barrel. We got that straight partner.
Keeping the real saying, hey, cuz.
Keep the real, what up?
In my mind.
Oh, that motherfucker. Keep it real.
Well,
Keep it real.
Merry Christmas. It tells you to be like,
I can do it.
You can do it.
Holy
Oh, you done got puberty. Oh, now you freaking. Now you freaking antenna.
Hey, they got their puberty out there, boy. Oh,
News, you got competition.
Trying to tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Harmonizing antenna. Okay. Keep messing around, grandma gonna put you on the choir board.
I'm trying to tell you, put me in the studio there. I'm dead white before you got there like that asshole.
Oh my, he said, hell no, that's my voice.
I'll borrow your voice for a minute, man.
He hit that shit, News. Yeah, that we used to be funny as hell on Christmas.
Yeah, how my brother Mike doing anyway?
Now I want y'all to do it so bad. He good. I talked to him about 3 nights ago.
Hey, you know, goddamn, I know the motherfucking goddamn. I used to work, and I know the soon you got the kids, you do.
What?
Yeah, he came to the house, goddamn, the morning of my birthday and shit. They came to grab something and shit. And then he started telling us the story. Yeah.
Lie me down.
Yeah, me came in there telling him, get the fuck out of my house. I said, no goddamn, what else you been for? And then look at this, ooh, 3 deep and they all got hit. And okay.
That nigga just tried to out blue you. Oh yeah, blue part was your part. Blue from the Temptations. That's who did the deep voice. He said God, he was. He was the one that ended up in the wheelchair.
Oh no, I ain't blue. I ain't blue. Gonna be green.
Oh,
I ain't blue.
Keep it there. To each one of you. You better sing in the chat, sister, keeping it real.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you used to kill that.
I'm way too low.
Yeah. Okay, my road, baby. Because you know I can't depend on black folk, road, baby. I can't depend on black folk. Period. I have truly enjoyed y'all today, baby. And if I could just shout out my beautiful sisters in the chat that has blessed this live. Thank you, Miss Rita, again for becoming a member for the 4th month. Thank you, Miss Sonia, for that $5 super sticker. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Sticker can't be 102.
Thank you, Simply Toya, for the $5 super sticker. I love you. Thank you, Miss Herb, for the dub. Shout out to you. You know it's up and it's stuck with us, period. 12K, thank you for the $10 super sticker. Thank you. You late but never, never, period, Pooh. Thank you so much, 12K. I love you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. You are amazing. I really, really appreciate y'all so much, ladies, for being a blessing on this live. And I'm done. Thank you so much, Mina. Thank you. Listen, preparation, y'all. Just remember that you may be needing to get prepared for something. That was the moral of this live. Whether it's a job, a relationship, whatever the next level is.
People in your life might be getting prepared to get the hell out your door.
That too. Period. So stay prepared and do know that, you know, when God moves some things, let God move some things. Where Mama 3 at? Hold up.
Get out of the room now so it can work.
Oh, Mama 3 feel better. I did not know you was sick, Pooh. Feel better, sweetheart, and I love you. Okay, Rashida, my sweet sweets. I really, really am grateful to have these moments with y'all because this is the way as queens we keep each other's crowns truly fixed. You know, it's one thing to reach up there and whatever, and you might know, you might not recognize when your crown is tilted because you can't always see your own reflection. But make sure that you are around people that care about your reflection, that cares about you, the quality of who you are, and know that you are worthy to have good people around you. You are worthy to be loved. Don't let nobody feel we got to do. Thank you. I'm not at home with my other device, keeping it real. I ain't at home with it.
Something they ain't got to be at home in the bathroom or something just to goddamn see a mirror. The preacher they keep around them is a reflection of that. Give people a reflection of that. Reflect off them and they reflect off you. If they can do that, then they can't see what you looking for. They can't see
Absolutely.
you and you can't see them and them.
Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. And duly know if you got to tell somebody who you are, then and they can't see it for themselves, that person ain't paying enough attention. Don't stop giving your time for people that can't afford to pay the fuck attention, y'all. Stop giving your time and energy to people who can't afford to pay attention. Stop it. Stop it. Let it stop here, right now. Period. Don't think somebody gonna think you worth it if you not. Period. Period. They not gonna
Self-worth.
come
You
on.
gotta believe in yourself before you gotta believe in anybody.
Come on
Somebody
now.
believe in you.
Come on now.
You can't believe in them if you feel like they ain't believing in themselves.
Period. Period. Period.
All your life you've been depending on your mama, believing in your mama. But you can't believe in yourself like she believed in you.
Come on now, cousin with the gems.
What you
Drop
kids
it.
gotta look up for? They can't look up to you if you don't believe in yourself. You all depressed and shit. Now they depressed. They got them out here in the streets because you depressed. I don't want to go home.
Come on now.
I'm just saying though.
Come on now, cuz over here was dropping a word, man, from a fully grown man out here. Period. You gotta know your worth. So you ain't just getting this from a woman. You also getting this from a man. You got to know your worth and know you are worthy. Stop settling. Stop letting that just be a cute little sentence to say and put it in action. Stop fucking settling.
You gotta understand the people that need you is not gonna ask for you. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna normally just be there to help them. They ain't gonna ask you. They ain't gonna tell you that they need you. The other people need to be around.
Yeah, the people that need you and don't even ask.
Don't even ask. You don't even know you helping them.
But guess what? If you pay attention and call them your people, you will know that they need you and they ain't got to tell you. Period.
Exactly.
And with that said, y'all, I'm your gracious host, Tip the Gift, with my trusty bestie Tellus. We in the building. You know where you at. It's the break room 4-1 Wizzy. Stay prepared. I'll get prepared if you ain't prepared. My daddy said you ain't got to get ready if you
around though, man.
Period. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. You heard me? So thank y'all for joining me. It meant the world to me to have you all in the building. Stay prepared. Your next level is on the way, but you got to get prepared for it.
And you got to prepare the people around you. You got to put their shoes on because they don't know when they got to go.
Period. Shout out. I love y'all the long way. Thank you so much. I'm the gracious host, Tip the Gift, and we out.